Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Michigan State Spartans taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Coming after him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take the deep shot. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Pocket starts to collapse. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis.
It's very early in the college football season, but this coaching staff has to be very pleased by what they've seen from their quarterback. He's making real good decisions, and he's been accurate. That was his 100th completion early this year.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Volunteers moving quickly to the line.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Volunteers! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds the tight end. He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Smarty. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Staley. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the Vols will hustle to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shakes off the defender. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. BYU is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Ty Detmer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Childs. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Marsh. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's there to make the stop.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 98 on to kick it away.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air, it's Childs. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. To the air, it's Childs. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires and picked off.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He'll do it himself. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. The Volunteers in the hurry-up.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Quarterback on the keeper. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Offense lining up quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. Feeling some heat. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown ball! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
That makes the score Tennessee 21, Michigan State 7.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Scanning the field, it's Childs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The sweet feet buy a little time. That's reeled in. It's Gates. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Spartans want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Snap from the gun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
And the Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air, it's Childs. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. They're going to run it. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, he got loose. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Vanderbilt. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
On to attempt the try. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So an 82-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away.
Set to pass on the field.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll be brought down.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down and shoot. And I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown Vols! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Marsh. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And it's his fourth interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the tailback. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Might as well give it to him again. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Volunteers! And the punishment has been extended. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right? Reese did an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I guys should get conservative because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Give to the running back. They stripped it out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
First down here for the offense. The give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Out of the gun to give to the back. Jukes his way for more. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 4 wideouts set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Webb. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown ball! And the route is on. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to get to him. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They get to him as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Number 7.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set.
Number 96. Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Staley. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammer lock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give as they work on that clock. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. On the move, it's Lewis. Oh, what a move! Rams him with the stiff arm. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play, it's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
Another first down.
Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Gonna need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with the coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.